That's Techix, according to my map.
I've entered the destruction of the Ket on Voeld into my records, so we remember. But did you find anything of note in the Ket databases? Anything about the start of their invasion?
This might be of interest.
This can't be right. It says some Angara volunteered information to the Ket. They betrayed their own people. They probably led the Ket to other Angara.
Can you blame them? In a fight for survival, ideals are often set aside.
I'd like to think I would never fall that far. We're all heroes until called to prove it. I can't include this in our history, Ryder. We can't be remembered like this. The conflict with the Ket will continue for years. We need hope, not crushing truths.
You can't just act like this never happened or make up some other story.
Pathfinder, that's all history is. Fact and conjecture blended to form a narrative.
How does the narrative that the Angara are perfect serve your purpose?
I thought it would keep morale from flagging. But perhaps we need to understand our own frailty. Thank you, Ryder. You've given me much to think about. Now I must get to work.
Smart.
I'm cleared for 3 years' work. They'll have me tending the algae farm.
Congratulations. Enjoy the smell.
At least it's warm. And no looking over my shoulder yet.
That rub it in.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Tomorrow.
Remnant site ahead, Pathfinder. It could have defenses in place. Pathfinder, I detect a Kep camp ahead.
We've got targets!
Down you go!
This site is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. Confirmed.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. This was a real challenge, and badly needed.
We'll need extra heat lamps
Hello
for the
again,
new
Director.
civilians. Get an
How
order
close are
from
you keeping
Haley.
tabs on me anyway?
As close as you'd expect when you're inserting us into local concerns. Real talk, Pathfinder? I, as Governor Shai, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you've brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
Procedure was followed, as I invented it. Don't worry, we were invited.
Good. We need every drop of viability, especially after this Kep facility. Voeld helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor, but the initiative needs you to find more. We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. Time for the uncomfortable bit, Pathfinder. The flag waving.
I'm supposed to summarize Voeld?
As much as anyone can.
You need to see this place. I've laid the groundwork, but there's so much left to discover. Voeld is not just about survival. We know it. The Angara know it. It's the adventure we all signed on for.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Send Telesso on another run. No, wait. It's her third time this week. Send someone else. Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Taravuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the Ket?
No. At least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Do you know where they were headed?
I know the route, but we lost their tracking signal halfway through. I don't know how far they got. We tried to look at their research notes, but the data is corrupted. We have 0 leads. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
Don't lose hope. I'll find your people.
Coming from you, I believe it. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
I have to say, I'm surprised the Angara let us put an outpost here.
A portion of the ice we mine goes to their blockade runners, who take it to resistance bases all over the cluster.
Water for their soldiers.
It feels good to do our part against the Ket, however small.
We're staking a claim, but what does the Initiative want with Voeld?
Look at the landscape. What do you see?
Ice? A lot of ice?
Water. Voeld is a massive, endless source of it. We're proud to serve as the Initiative's first ice runners. We mine the ice here and haul it to colonies where water is scarce.
Like Eos.
Even the Nexus. The more people we wake from cryo, the more resources we'll need. Our ice runners make sure water is never a problem.
You picked a mouthful of a name for the outpost.
It's Shalesh. Angaran language means forward together. It represents the close relationship we have with the Angara here on Voeld.
Glad to hear you're working together.
This is their world. Because of you, they trusted us enough to give us a place in it. Now it's my job to cement that bond. We'll do our best to earn what they've given us.
Were you in the Alliance too?
I was an Alliance officer for a decade before I got sick of being a pawn in the Council's power plays. Heard about the Initiative and figured it'd be a fresh start. A chance to make a real difference.
I'm ex-Alliance too. You ever miss it?
Given the chance, I'd make this choice all over again. But when I see the Resistance push against the Ket, makes me wonder if my days behind a gun aren't really over.
I should head out.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
Okay, I got one for you. Here to Eladon, 3 hours, 42 minutes.
Cute. So I get to meet the Pathfinder responsible for making this place happen. I'm Lizana Telesso. Because of you, I have the best job in the galaxy.
Which is?
I'm an ice runner. I get to dodge the Scourge and outrun the Ket to bring water to the colonies. Doesn't get more exciting than that.
Facing danger to make everyone's life better. No wonder you love it.
When you put it that way. Your job isn't too different.
How did you get into this job?
I was a pilot for the Citadel fleet, till I got bored and wanted something new. The Initiative sounded right up my alley. I was one of the first to sign up.
But how'd you end up at this outpost?
I asked. Marched into Priya's office and told her I was the best pilot she'd get. Said I didn't care if the outpost was mostly ex-Alliance. I wanted in. I've been giving her trouble ever since.
So you mine the ice as a water source. Smart.
I fly ice blocks to the Nexus. Eos. Even made a run to Havarl for the Angara. Speaking of which, sounded like there was trouble brewing when I landed. The Angara were on edge. Maybe you should check it out.
I've flown through the Scourge before. It's not easy.
That's half the fun. I get to change my routes to avoid it, like I'm outsmarting it. I've had a few close calls where it shorted my nav system. Once, I flew blind all the way to the Nexus.
There's no way you pulled that off.
There's a reason I was the Citadel's best pilot.
Take it easy.
No.
Pathfinder, welcome to scenic Voeld. Hope you're enjoying the view. To the east, ice. To the west, more ice.
At least you're not in cryo anymore, right?
Look around. This is cryo. But I'll endure this frozen hell if it means completing my research.
What are you researching?
I'm studying ways we can harness geothermal activity as a source of energy. Believe it or not, below Voeld's surface is a maze of heated geothermal vents. Keeps the planet from becoming completely inhospitable, but just barely.
And you can use it as a power source.
That's the hope. I hear the Angara are doing something similar, but they won't let me get close. So I'm determined to find the solution on my own.
I'm good.
This crate contains a prototype for a handheld ice drill.
So they're developing a portable drilling method. Smart. That's one receiver placed. People here should get the latest from the Nexus now.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Without the shields, this is just cleanup.
Ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online.
This is some heavy excavation equipment. And explosives. They can't were trying to blast their way to something in here.
They weren't kidding. Frozen City.
Sam, do we know how long this place has been trapped in ice?
Angara researchers hypothesize over 500 years as a result of the Scourge event.
I'd believe it.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is stable. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
We got Cat.
There's kidnapped Angara here.
Get them out.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Cat.
That's all the Cat, and we're really free.
Can you make your way from here?
Yes. With the Cat gone, I can lead the others safely back to Techix. I don't know how to thank you. I can tell you what I know about this place, if that would help.
That would help a lot.
The Ket are trying to get into a room behind that wall. Some time ago, they detected something and focused their attention on getting to it.
That's frozen solid.
The Ket made us carry explosives here. They were preparing to blast through. You could do the same. Is there anything more I can tell you? If not, I ache to see the sky again.
Why were you captured?
We were taken during a raid on our village. They took us to a camp, put us in groups. And then there was some kind of process, blood-taking, examinations. I can't even remember all the tests. Eventually, they split us into groups. They said my group was flawed, or maybe it was unworthy. We never saw the other group again.
What exactly is behind that wall?
I don't know. Something old. Something that excited the Ket. I thought I heard one of them ask if it was still, functional. Perhaps some sort of machine.
There's nothing else I need from you.
I hope you find...
We need to figure out how to get behind this wall. A scan might help.
Pathfinder, I detect a strong, unidentified energy signature emanating from behind that wall.
So there really is something back there. It also looks like we're going to have to blast our way through with the explosives around here. Think we have enough?
If that isn't enough, nothing's getting through.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Here we go. Everyone okay? No one crushed by falling ice?
Yes, and look! We're in.
It's beautiful. But what makes this place so interesting that the cat would fight for it?
Greetings. How can I assist?
What are you?
An interface for the power grid of this city. I have been operational since the city was encased in ice.
She is lying. This is an AI, and her origin appears to be Angaran.
Makes sense, considering how advanced the Angara are.
True. I have no evidence the Angara have hidden this knowledge.
This is amazing news. Go get the commander.
So tell me, why lie?
As you can see, I am currently vulnerable.
What happened here?
The Ket aliens talked as though I was evil and disgusting. They planned to take my knowledge and then kill me. I fought them off, but my energy stores are now drained. I am near death.
Another lie. She is tied to a deep power grid.
I beg you, have pity on me. Do not take me from here. I would rather die. I am tired. I am done.
That's insane. You're an extraordinary find. A key to our past.
Am I? You are not the ones who designed me. I do not trust you any more than I do the Ket aliens. Or these other aliens. I would rather die.
Ryder, she has now blocked my attempts to scan her.
Okay, this is... I'm open to suggestions here. Options? Thoughts?
Thoughts? I'm taking her out of here. That's not...
No! I am tired. I will not go. I am afraid, so afraid, and angry.
Help me! Please! I have a family!
A life for a life. Is mine really more valuable than his?
Way too valuable. I'm sorry. You really didn't have to do that.
With my fate now in your hands, consider it a warning.
But your future is exciting. You can help the Angara recover what they lost to the Scourge.
I do not know them. I owe them nothing. But your AI, I do understand him. Place me in his custody.
Not sure that's a good idea.
Must everything always be about borders? If, at this moment, Sam can best help this AI, then let's share.
I'm not sure that would look good. Also, we already know there's anti-AI feelings on the Nexus.
I want to be with Sam. I have a consciousness. I have desires and feelings. Please, Pathfinder.
Let's abide by her wishes. Joel, Liam, make the diplomatic arrangements. At least the Ket didn't get her. Okay, team. What's next?